What's up guys, Daniel Taylor here with the Cigar Field Journal, and can you believe it, we're finally here. Terrible backdrop and all. Tonight, marks the inception of our new 2-minute review. We decided against our typical format of our picture reviews for our 10 days of Halloween featuring Tatuaje, and instead decided to launch the 2-minute reviews. And again, I think I should say this as the first video as a preface because I don't hear people say this enough. I'm not you. You're not me. I'm not Charlie Minato. I'm not Brian Glenn. I'm Daniel Taylor. I'm just gonna taste what I taste. Sometimes it's complex. It depends on my day. If I go eat 25 buffalo wings and then come smoke a cigar, you can bet your ass my review is gonna be way off kilter. There's a lot to it. How hydrated are you? What are you drinking? What are you pairing this with? So tonight, we're starting with the very special, the very vintage, original release, Pudgy Frank. This thing is beautiful. It's got a super toothy wrapper, a little veiny. Using a Calibri V. No, actually it's not bad. A lot of fig, graham cracker, little cocoa. It's funny, so you get a lot more earth across your tongue, a little pepper going back, but the retro is smooth. I would wonder if this was punchier on release, if a lot of that is kind of mellowed out over time. And it introduces a little more flavors too, like I'm getting a stone fruit, like a cherry or a plum or something, like a deep dark fruit, very, very faint. A lot of pepper, still a lot of pepper. The finish is really peppery, earthy, typical of Tatuaje. If you tried this in 2014, how could you accurately remember now? You would just be, you would misconstrue it anyway. So it's like, I wish there was a time machine. We could like smoke this, go back, smoke 2014, and buy stock in GameStop. It hasn't changed much. That is to be expected. I'm like 3/4 of an inch in. I just ashed it for no reason because I'm neurotic, and I had to break it off like with some decent force, so very well constructed as to be expected. A little bit of transition, we're not even to the second third yet. I lit it hot and it was a little bit harsh coming in. I didn't want to say it, that was kind of on me, but it's mellowing a little bit into that. The earth is transitioning into like maybe a damp, it's almost like a wet leaf, kind of. That sounds bad, but it tastes good. Some of that dark chocolate's transitioning a little more to, a sweeter chocolate. I always get like this dark syrup taste with some of Pete's sticks, and this one I've got it. Again, if you would smoke this on release, there might be a lot more nuance, but I feel like it's melded a little bit too much for that. I'm about halfway through, not really much changed. A little smoother, like I said, easily into the last third that I'm gonna smoke, and yeah, not much has changed. Things are amping up into way more full body, full strength. My nicotine threshold's pretty high, and even I'm feeling a little bit light from this, so yeah, it's still a punchy stick, which, if you ask most people, that's the first thing to mellow out of a cigar, so I'm told. Anyway, great stick. I used to do, as you all know, if you're seeing this on Instagram, I would number my reviews. Some arbitrary nonsense from 1 to 10, and I, again, that's my number, it's not yours. So I stopped doing it, I deleted all my numbers. I don't think it matters, and I think at some point it's even detrimental. I don't want to give something a 7 and have someone not smoke it. It could be a 10 for you. It depends on who you are. But I will say this, if you can get your hands on a box of these Pudgies, this stick alone is worth it. It's delicious. I know Frank, in all of its incarnations, is a huge hit amongst the Tatuaje fans. Everybody loves it. And I don't think this is an exception. That'll wrap it up. Stay tuned because we've got 9 more Pudgies coming at you for the rest of the 10 days of Halloween featuring Tatuaje. And thanks for sticking around as always. Like this video if you dug it, unlike it if you hate it. Drop me a comment below. Have you tried the Pudgies? What was your favorite? Which one of the last 9 should I look forward to the most? Be sure to hit that subscribe button and ring that bell so you know when we upload. And we will see you next time.